Hi. Today I want to talk to you about something. Right now, this is as good as gold. What do you do to give yourself a better chance to get your hands on some toilet paper? The reason I'm making this video is because every time a store gets toilet paper in, within 5 minutes, they're completely wiped out. And a lot of people are wondering why. Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's an easy thing to say why. Every employee there is either picking some up for themselves, which is fine. I understand that. But they're also letting their friends and their family know that a truck is coming in. And, by the time it hits the shelves, with all these people that know about this, you don't have a very good chance. I'm going to tell you how you can get a better chance getting your hands on some toilet paper. Do not waste your gas running to every store in your city. That's wasting gas, that's wasting money, and there's a 99% chance that they will not have a single roll. Or even paper towels or Kleenexes, or, you may, I emphasize may, go into a store, like possibly a Walmart, but I wouldn't rely on Walmart a whole lot. If you're going to do this, and you're like, well, they're out of toilet paper, maybe they have napkins, look for napkins where they have paper towels. If they don't have any there, go to camping supplies and see if they have something there. Go to RV section if they have an RV section, because sometimes they will have RV toilet paper, and yes, it is much more expensive, but if you're really out, anything works in a pinch. Now, I was going to show eBay, Amazon. Yes, you can buy toilet paper off eBay and Amazon. The price is sky high. People are just jacking up the price. When you pay $30 to $50, if not more, for a 12-pack of toilet paper on eBay, they're price gouging beyond anything, and eBay and Amazon should really stop that. I was reading a couple stories on Yahoo. One was this woman, Tori Spelling. This woman is rich beyond rich. Okay, she has a lot of money. She could actually go on eBay. She could go on Amazon. She could buy any amount of toilet paper she wanted and have it shipped to her overnight. And she was complaining because, well, they ran out of toilet paper. Today, there was another woman on there from one of those Real Housewives shows complaining because she went to 4 different stores and couldn't find toilet paper. She's got money. So this is not for you rich people. If you're rich, spend the damn money, order some off eBay, have it shipped to you overnight because you can afford it. This is not for you. I'm going to tell your average person the best way to try to get your hands on toilet paper. Don't go to the stores. It's a waste of gas. You will not find any. And you're probably wondering how we got this. We got 2 12-packs of Continental today. It's the double rolls. And we weren't actually expecting 2 12-packs. We were expecting maybe a single 12-pack. But I'm going to tell you how this was accomplished. My girlfriend, which I won't say her name, because if I say her name she will kill me, which I can never show her in any of my videos, she will kill me, has been calling around to every single store, gas stations. Now think about this. A lot of gas stations have like 4 packs of toilet paper. Most people don't think about gas stations. They think about Walmart. Don't just call your local Walmart. If you have like a McCoy's, a Lowe's, a Home Depot, call them, as well as every single grocery store in your town. It doesn't matter if it's a small mom and pop shop, call them and ask them very politely if they have any toilet paper. First, introduce yourself. When somebody answers the phone, they give you their name generally. Tell them, my name is such and such. Thank you for talking to me. I would like to know if y'all have any toilet paper on the shelves. Of course, they're going to say no. Toilet paper is worth its weight in gold. Right now, people are, tripping over themselves to get a single roll. You don't need to do that. You don't need to waste your time and gas running around all the cities and trying to find toilet paper. None of the stores are going to have it. But they will tell you no. We don't have any on the shelf. Then ask them very politely. Now, the key to this is being very nice, very polite. You've already introduced yourself by giving your name. So ask them very politely, can you please tell me when you expect a truck to come in? And they'll tell you. Another key thing to ask is, what time does your store open and what time does your truck generally get there? And they'll tell you. Sometimes they will say it could be any time during the day. Thank them, hang up the phone, and call the next place. A lot of times they say their truck will be in within a day to 2 days. Alright, remember that. Call around every place you can think of, whether it's a gas station, whether it's a Albertsons, a Safeway. Don't just call Walmart, Target, Costco, or, don't just call the big stores. Call the small ones too. I'm going to tell you why. My girlfriend called all these stores every day for 3 days. Now, we are not completely out, but we don't want to run out either. And with the coronavirus spreading, these stores are not going to have it in stock at all. So, call them every day, be extremely nice, and make sure you always introduce yourself. Be very polite. My girlfriend called probably 6 stores yesterday, 6 the day before, and then this morning, first thing, as soon as we knew that store was open, literally right when they opened, she would call them. 3 stores told her, ma'am, if you leave me your name and phone number, because we are supposed to have a truck coming in today, we will call you and let you know if the truck comes in. 1 store, she called. Their truck had just got there. They were unloading, and it was going on the shelves. The person she spoke with said, if you give me your name and your phone number, call me, and if you're coming in, call me when you get here. And we immediately left. Now, you have to work on these people's schedule. Do not expect them to work on yours. If they're going to be nice and do something like put toilet paper back for you, go get it. Don't let it just sit there for hours, because they won't do it again. But we went to the store, and I'm not going to say the name of the store, but it was not a Walmart. Definitely not. And she asked somebody at the front, because he gave his name, and I appreciate the young man or gentleman. I didn't speak with him, my girlfriend did. Now, he said when we got there, just call him, and she talked to someone else, and that guy went to the back and found him. The guy she talked to didn't come out, but the guy that was in the back sent this young man back out to the front. Now, this was in the back. He stuck this back for us. And we only expected maybe a 4-pack or a 6-pack or maybe a 12-pack. But that young man walked out from the back with both of these 12-packs. So think about that. That's 2 12-packs. Because she called around, called every day. Literally for 3 days, gave her name, was very polite, very respectful, very nice. Well, by the time we got to the car, her phone rang, and she didn't answer it. I don't know why. I don't know if she heard it or not. But we got home. As soon as we got home, the phone rang again. That time she heard it, she picked up. This was a little small store that had got a shipment in. And they didn't have a lot of bulk, but they had toilet paper. And they took her name and phone number down. And they said if they could get some or had some, they would call and let her know. So, that was 2 stores right there. They called back. Someone took her name and phone number down and said if we get some in, we will call you. That's 2 stores. Since we didn't need any more toilet paper because we just got these, and they actually called twice. The second store called twice. One they actually called, and we were maybe 10 blocks away from the store at a different store getting this. When we got to the car, that's when they first called. So we could actually went to the second store. We did not. She thanked them very politely and told them that we had found some from a different store, that to please sell it to someone else that needed some. Right there, they understand that she's not buying this to jack up the price and sell it on eBay. So if she calls this store again, most likely they'll call her back. Now, you can go online and spend a lot of money on toilet paper. And if you're completely out, trust me, I can sympathize with you. But don't just call stores like, Walmart. Call every grocery store in your town. Call Ace Hardware and see if they carry any type of toilet paper. Sometimes Ace Hardware will carry RV toilet paper. Call truck stops with stores. Call gas stations. Or if you go into a gas station, look around on the shelves and see if they have any on their shelves. But this will give you a better chance to get your hands on some. Because remember, the employees, them and their families and their friends are going to know when that truck comes in. But when we got to the store to pick this up, they had just got their truck in, they were unloading, and he said, come on in, I'll have some for you. We got there. It took us 15 minutes, literally, to get there from our apartment. Every shelf was bare, completely bare. Because the employees knew, their families knew, their friends knew. So they were wiped out in a matter of probably 5 minutes. She did call Walmart. We have 2 Walmarts where I live. One said that they would let her know when a truck was coming in. Of course they didn't. That's Walmart. they got a truck in like yesterday or something like that, or this morning, or I think it was yesterday. But she called back a little bit later in the day after talking to Walmart. Well, yeah, we got our truck in, but everything was gone within 10 minutes. So don't expect Walmart to call you back, because they're not going to do it. Places like I said, Safeway, Albertsons, Fiesta, I believe the name of that store is, down in the south. A lot of grocery stores will call you back. And remember, you will pay a little bit more money in a regular grocery store than at a Walmart. Call Lowe's, Home Depot. They carry toilet paper. Now, we paid $8.99 for each one of these. That's each. So that was $18 for two 12 packs. If you go on eBay, people are selling toilet paper by the squares. Literally by the squares, by bidding. And by the squares and by the roll. Some of these rolls, for a single roll of toilet paper, just a cheap dollar store roll of toilet paper, is going to cost you $8 for a roll. Don't fall for it. If you have the money and you want it immediately and you're willing to pay for it, great. But for your average person, this is what you need to do. Call these stores. Call around. Be respectful. Ask them when their truck, or they expect their truck to come in. And that morning, when they say we expect our truck in, first thing, ask them when they open. First thing, call them. Do not expect that toilet paper to be on that shelf when you get there if you wait for 30 minutes after that truck is there. Because one of the first things they're going to unload in stock is the toilet paper. Be respectful. Be nice. And a lot of times, they will take your name and phone number. And they will call you. You can even ask them, is there any way I can leave you my name and phone number, please? And you could let me know when that your truck comes in, and I can come and wait. And tell all I need is maybe a 12 pack of toilet paper. That way they know you're not going to buy it and price gouge. And a lot of places will call you back. That at least gives you a chance. And I have to have respect for people in stores that do that. So this is a way to help you possibly get your hands on some toilet paper if you're completely out or if you're running low. Now, if you're completely out, it could be 3 or 4 days before a truck comes in at some of these stores. And yes, you will have to figure something else out. Kleenexes. The store we went into where we got this toilet paper, the cheapest box of Kleenexes they had was like $4 for a box of Kleenexes, and it was generic, something like that. And all the cheaper stuff was already sold out, so they did have Kleenexes up to like $9 for a box. They also had napkins for picnics. 100 pack of napkins was like $3. Can you wipe your rear end with a napkin? Of course you can. I mean, that napkin will probably be better than some cheap dollar store paper, toilet paper that feels like you're wiping with sandpaper. Think about what you can possibly use other than toilet paper if you can't find some. I've already done a video on, what you may have to do, but call everywhere you can think of. Big stores, little stores. The key is, if you're calling a Walmart, you can hang it up. Even if they called you back and let you know when that truck got there, you can forget it. If you use the Walmart online, they say they're out of toilet paper. So you can't even order it offline and have it get to the store. Lowe's, Home Depot, possibly, I'm not sure about McCoy's, that's a southern store thing. Um, Fiesta, like I said, HEB, um, Albertson, Safeway, whatever. Call your dollar stores. Ask them when they're getting a truck in. Be respectful and be nice, and probably 1 to 2 out of every 10 would possibly call you back. If you're extremely nice to them, you make an impression, they may help you out. Another thing is, think about the amount of employees that store actually has. Okay? When you have a Walmart that hires 100 people in your city, that's 100 people that are going to know when that truck's going to be there. That's 100 people going to tell their friends and family when that truck is going to be there. So, you know, the smaller the store, or the store with the least amount of employees, is the stores you have a better chance of getting stuff from. And some people are probably hating me right now because, yes, I do have some toilet paper in my emergency kit. I even have some toilet paper under our bathroom sink. But I also understand that anytime this toilet paper hits these shelves, it's going to be gone in 5 minutes. And unless you're standing right there when that truck comes in, you're never going to be able to know. You're never going to get your hands on any. That's why you try not to wait until you're completely out. If you are out, tell them, you know, I am completely out. Can you please, you know, tell me when your truck will be there? Please. And a lot of times they'll tell you approximate time to when the truck is going to be there, because sometimes they don't know exactly when it pulls in or when it's going to get there because of traffic or whatever. But work on their schedule. If one of these people in one of these stores tells you, I can put some back for you, first thing you ask them, when would you like me to come in and get it? Most likely right then, you know. Or you can tell them, I can be on my way, I live such and such place, you're on the other side of town, it'll probably take me 20-30 minutes to get there. They'll say fine. And they won't put that out on the shelves. This is not going to work at every place. This will only work with places with people that are nice and stores that actually care. And I'm going to suggest, this isn't a necessity, but I'm going to suggest while you're there, purchase something else if you possibly can. You know, you can tell the person that gave it to you or held it back for you, you know, I only have so much money, but I'm willing to buy something else out of your store. Whether it's a candy bar, a stick of gum, or a soda, or whatever. Try to spend a little bit of money in that store, if possible. If not, thank them. You know, say, I really appreciate what you just did, and thank you very much. Now, I know this video is getting long, but I want to make this crystal clear. Do not just call Walmart. You call every single grocery store, every single dollar store, every gas station you can think of in your area. And if they don't have toilet paper at all or sell toilet paper at all, you mark them off your list, and the next day you call again. And the next day you call again. Eventually you're going to have somebody, well, this woman or man has been calling every day for 3 days. So, we're just going to take their name, we're going to take their number, and we're going to call them either when the truck comes in, or we're going to put some back for them when the truck comes in. And we're going to let them know. And ask them, is there any possible way you could take my name and number and let me know when that truck comes in? I am more than willing to come stand up there and wait for the truck to unload. And a lot of times they'll just tell you, leave us your name, leave us your number, and we'll call you when it comes in, or we'll put some in the back for you. Thank them over the phone and thank them when you get there. Anyway, I hope this helps you out. Because once again, with employees and their friends and family, you have probably a 0.041% chance of getting a single sheet out of a store like Walmart. Because employees always know when that truck's going to be there, and other people that know the employees are always going to know when that truck's going to be there, and within 5 minutes the shelves are going to be bare. I apologize for the rambling on. I'm just trying to stress this. It's really important. You do not have to waste gas. You don't have to waste, your time running around all over town. You pick up a phone. Call them daily. And like I said, the second store called her when we're literally sitting in the car at the first store after picking this up. And 3 people took her name and number. 3 stores did. 1 never called back, but 2 did. So, and like I said, on the second store, as soon as she talked to them, she let them know she got her hands on some already. Please give it or sell it to someone else that's out. Anyway, like I said, if you have the money, don't complain and whine because you're out of toilet paper. You have a way to get toilet paper. You can buy it off eBay, Amazon, whatever, and you can have it shipped to you overnight delivery. But for the average person that is stuck and doesn't have $40 to $50 to spend on 12 rolls of toilet paper, or even a 6-pack or even a 4-pack, this video is for you. This is how to give you a better chance at getting your hands on toilet paper. It doesn't matter where you live, unless you're in a super small town with 1 store and maybe a gas station and post office. This is for you people that live in a decent sized town with more than 1 store, whether you have gas stations, whether you have 2 grocery stores and a Walmart, or an Ace Hardware and a Lowe's, or whatever. Call around to every single place. And most likely, within a couple days or a day or 2, someone is going to tell you, I'll tell you what, let me take your name and number. When the truck gets here, I'll call you, and they will possibly even put some back for you. If you ask them extremely nice, is there any way that you could put like maybe a 12-pack for me back in the back, and I can be there in like 20-30 minutes. I'm leaving right now. Now, I do apologize for the length of this video. Seems like a lot of my videos are getting really long lately, and I apologize for that too. Don't give in to greedy people, and don't be greedy yourself. All we expected when we got there was one 12-pack. And when we got there, my girlfriend was really nice to the guy, and he put back 2 for us. So, think about it. You don't have to spend money running all over town. You just have to spend time on that phone talking to real people, and do not text because, well, that's dumb. Talk to real people. If you call a store that has nothing but computerized junk on it, wait on the line for a real person. It only takes a few extra minutes. And that could benefit you greatly. Alright, that's it. Oh, and one more thing. With this coronavirus scare going on, I have some words of wisdom for people. if I can even remember what I was thinking of. Oh, a good life is a life worth living. And what I mean by that is, don't lock yourself up in your house and cower in a corner. That's not a life. You know, if you lock yourself indoors 24/7 because you're so scared to even step outside your door, that's not life worth living. Life worth living is freedom. It's being able to step outside and enjoy the outdoors and, you know, get some air. Don't be scared to walk outside. Anyway, that's it. I apologize for the length of this video, but this is how we do things here. Always be respectful, always be nice, talk to people directly, and there's a good chance that somebody will take your name and number and they'll call you and let you know they have it, you know, the truck there, or they will actually put some back for you to come in and get it. Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm getting some coffee, and everyone have a good day.